We got our beef right here. We have beef sausage. And we also have our onion and bell pepper. I have all my seasonings right here. I like to go with season all and not seasoned salt because I don't like a lot of salt. Especially, you know, it's more healthy not to have a lot of salt. But I do use a little accent. A little cumin, a little garlic powder. Gotta have that cayenne pepper. And throw a little thyme in there too. We have our carrots and potatoes. Now I'm gonna do this over a bed of rice, but you can also not use rice and just use it almost as a soup, a nice thick hearty soup, because you have potatoes in it. Even with the potatoes, I still use rice, but you don't have to. And it's a good meal for Sunday if you want to shut everybody down and have everybody keep still for a little while, watch TV. And then Monday, you know, take some with you to work. It's good for the lunch break. Heats up and carries it over really well. And a lot of people at the job might be a little jealous because you know they'll have the whole place smelling really good. So I'm gonna start. We're gonna start with a little oil, a little veggie oil. I'm gonna sear this steak. You don't have to sear the steak, but I like searing my steak because I like to keep the juices in it. So I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna start this around halfway. And all the ingredients for this we'll put in the description below, in the link in the description below. And let's go ahead and start seasoning this beef. So to start off with, I go light seasoning. A light season all on my beef. So we sprinkle a little bit here. Get over the wah. A little bit more. Okay, then we'll come with a little black pepper. Do a little garlic powder. Nice little sprinkle of that. You can see I'm not like heavy with my seasoning, but you know, you want to make sure you have it all. Cumin, don't put too much cumin. You just want a hint of that. So that's it for that. Because it's kind of an overpowering taste. You can smell it all in your nose. Also with cayenne pepper, I like to use cayenne pepper. A lot of people like to use like paprika, but I'm from the boot, from Louisiana. We use cayenne pepper. Give it that thyme. So the thyme is always right on time. Wow, a little bit. Okay. And I like to use accent instead of salt. You know, a lot of people use salt to enhance the flavor. It's a taste enhancer, but accent is also a taste enhancer with less sodium. So we gotta keep it real light on the sodium. We don't want swollen ankles. There we go. Then we take this and we mix this up real nice. Don't be in no rush. You take your time with your food, the food come out good. All right. So I already got my pan of oil heating up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start searing that. Remember to change your gloves or wash your hands or both. I like to do both. And they gotta be scorching hot. Just go with one glove. Ain't got time for that. Alright. It ain't gotta be scorching hot. 200 hot, so. Go ahead. See if you get a little sizzle like that. And just spread the beef on there really nice. I think I got like 3 pounds of beef, so I'm gonna do a pound and a half at a time. I have a big family, a lot of mouths to feed. If you ain't got a lot of mouths to feed, a pound and a half of beef. Idea, you wanna keep your heat right around, you know, medium high. Because the beef is gonna cool it off pretty quick. All right, we're gonna let that heat up. Okay, so I got this beef seared. I'm gonna go ahead and get this sausage seared as well. Keep that at a medium fire. Go ahead and put that in there. It don't take long to sear sausage. You just want to just get it nice and, you know, not a dark red. You just want to just get it nice and like a light red. Make sure it's all pretty hot. You know. And then after we do this, we'll go ahead and get those onion and bell pepper going and sweat those out. You want to get it sweated out, get all the flavors out of it, you know, as much as you can. Go ahead and get this beef going firm. So that's all going in the pot. Smells so good right now. And then you got something good going because all the smells coming together and even the colors match. And then probably sound a little crazy. But whenever I'm cooking, there's a whole bunch of colors that don't match. It don't seem like it's gonna taste good to me. You know. I told that to one of my chefs at culinary school a long time ago. And he told me it made all the sense in the world. He said a lot of people don't notice that about their food. But I can see my food and smell my food in colors. Okay, so that's good right there with the sausage. Go ahead and put that over there. So you can see that. See that nice little color. It's all glossy and pretty. That's pretty good. So with that same oil, I'll go ahead and sweat my onion and my bell pepper. Remember, you just want to sweat them. So when they get translucent, you go ahead, take that out. I'll crank my beef up a little bit more because I'm trying to get it all going. I ain't got all night. So check it out. Check out those colors. Those colors got beef. I got veggies here. I'm gonna put those in a lot later. Just like that. While everything else is reducing. You don't want it to get too much. You don't want it to get mushy. Or ruin your meal, your sauce. You want potatoes, you want to be able to taste potato. You want carrot, you want to taste carrot. Okay, so we got these onions and bell pepper sweated. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that, go ahead, dump them on top of those sauces. As much of that out as you can. I hear a lot of clankety clank. My wife said that's how she know when I'm in the kitchen, besides the smell. She start hearing stuff clanking around. Alright, I got these beef seared. Pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and transfer that into the pot that we're gonna reduce this in. Now, a lot of people like using broth, like beef broth and things like that, but I don't. I did once upon a time, but now I try to keep everything a little light on sodium and the best, and nothing lighter than water. So I use water, and I use the broth that I get from me sweating. I mean, from me searing this beef. That's my broth. Just add water to it. And ever since I started doing that, it's helped reduce my blood pressure. Pretty good. So now we got our beef. Okay. We're gonna take that same broth. See there, go ahead and go pour all that goodness and all them seasonings and everything is in there that I put in. And then you're gonna go ahead, all that in there. Alright. So we're gonna add our water. So I like to use bottled water. It's clean water. I don't really trust a lot of tap water. So it's one bar, it's kind of tiny. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put probably around 3 of them in there. Yeah, 3. And then we're gonna go ahead and get that, let that reduce at medium high. We're gonna let it, at first, we're gonna let it reduce uncovered on medium high. And then we're gonna come back. When I come back, we're gonna add our sausage and bell pepper and onion with to keep reducing. And we're gonna back dough and add the carrots and potatoes. So now we got, now that I got the beef rolling pretty good, I'll let it roll. We'll go ahead and add our sausage, and our onion and bell pepper. Okay, and we're gonna let that roll. Stir that in real good. Stir it all together like that. And we're gonna let that roll for. We're gonna let this reduce. Stir it in real good. Kick back. Kick back and let it all come together. I'm gonna go ahead and add potatoes and carrots. Put as many as you would like. I'm not gonna use all of this. Put that in. Like carrots. Whatever. There's a lot of carrots in there. We'll cover this up so everything can get tender. Cover this up for about 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes. Alright. We're gonna let that roll. Okay, now that we got that reduced some, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make it swirly. The flour and water. And mix it together really good. And like I said, I'm gonna put the ingredients in the description. And add a little kitchen bouquet to it too. Sure you got to smash that pretty good. Use a whisk. We have a whisk.
Hey, YouTube, today we're going to do some living thing. I'm going to stay with home style. Y'all ready for this? Good job to the video. So right now we got some 80% ground beef. Y'all look at it. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all these.
I have a kitchen bouquet where I don't use my whisk. I just use the kitchen bouquet in them slowly. So I pick up the little dumplings I can see them a little bit.
So I got the beef. See, we're going to also talk about some of this here brisket sauce. Some people say that in sauce, but I'll say it to you. We're going to take the usual, get the fire and smoke side with some grains, the back of that water.
Baby, I'm coming.
Baby crying.
Fire smoking out the side. So remember that. We're going to stuff about keeping us around. Then we're going to have some of this here onion.
Hurry up, I'm about to lose my camera woman, as David called her.
Now we're going to toss in the onion powder. You can't use garlic powder.
So that's good. Let's see that.
Now we're going to
Take that.
add it to
Go ahead and pour it in there. Put that in there. Mix that in there pretty good. It's ready to come into life. See that? Yeah. Cover that back up. Because I like my beef really, really tender. Pretty good right there. Cover that back up. Keep that on the medium part. And the rice going just now. With our rice. And we have our beef stew. So, this is the finished product. Got everything in it. Carrots, potatoes. Beef is tender. Go ahead and get some on the plate. Okay, make sure we have sausage. And beef. Make sure you keep it around. This plate is for my wife. She likes a lot of gravy, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. We're getting ready to have our first son. So I gotta make sure he's eating well in there. We already have 4 girls. Another potato too. There we go. Take that. The hot sauce. She like hot sauce, but I'm not gonna add it. I'm gonna let her add it. You can't beat that. And that is beef stew. Guaranteed to make you want some more. Thank you for cooking with me today.